Alright everybody, welcome back. It's been a while since I've done a long form video. I've been doing shorts, yes, but those were recorded like a year and a half ago. And I'm just going through my backlog of shorts. I'm getting around to them now. It's not because I'm lazy, I've just been very busy. I do have a job. This is not my full-time job, so this takes extra effort and time. And that's what I'm lacking. But I'm making time. I'm making the most of my time right now. As you can tell, I'm in the car and I am doing the dad duties. So whilst I do that, I'll be productive. Usually I'd read a book or work still, which is a bad habit. I have actually been buying fragrances in the meantime. I've just not been making any videos. And excuse me if I'm picking up the rain, because it's raining. It's so ASMR. Lovely. I'm going to combat the rain noise with my voice. Hopefully it comes through. The thing that I want to talk about, because I'm excited, is Guerlain's L'Homme Ideal Platine Privé. Because you can't get it in Australia. You cannot get this fragrance in Australia. I asked Guerlain, and I've looked around, and we don't have it. And so somebody in a group that I'm in had bought it. I don't know where they got it from, but they didn't like it maybe. They wanted to sell it on. They sold it. I bought it. And now I've got it. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to give you my impressions, because reading the reviews of this fragrance online, it gets very close to the much loved and very discontinued and kind of expensive now L'Homme Ideal cologne, of which I've been through 3 bottles of, and I've only got like about 5 mils left in my little bottle. Now, back in the day, L'Homme Ideal, you could pick that up where I live in Australian dollars, 18 to 20 bucks for a 50 ml bottle. That was the deal of the century. I don't think there's been a better deal than that on fragrance ever. Not only because it's so super cheap, also because the value that you get from the fragrance, as in it's a phenomenally good fragrance. Why is there people hanging around the car? Why? They have no car here. Why are they just standing here? I don't get it. My car must be so popular. Everybody loves hanging around it when I'm trying to record. Anyway, where was I? Right, so Platine Privé. This came out in 2023, last year. It gets, on Fragrantica, it gets 4.43 out of 5 with 801 votes as of this recording. That's great. That's phenomenally good reviews. Like, that's great ratings. Spring, summer, that's what it is. It's got that citrus that I'm expecting, the almond that I'm expecting, and that lemony citrus and the almond, the creaminess that I'm expecting. And the L'Homme Ideal cologne had this sparkle to it at the top. Just beautiful. I've had so many unsolicited compliments wearing that thing, and it's not even a hugely projecting fragrance, I have to say. So it must work really well off my skin. But anyway, enough about that. Let's do the unboxing. Let's test it out. Let's give it a couple of sprays. I'm in the car. I'm not really being bombarded by other smells. I don't have a knife. I should have brought that. Actually, I do have a knife. I keep a knife in my car just in case I need to fend off. Nuns? I don't know. This is my knife that I have in the car. I use this. Actually, no. You know what? Funny story. I bought this from Pisa. I went to Italy to visit the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and they had like a little market next door with like the little trinkets and the little Leaning Tower of Pisas. This is in 2004, by the way, and this is the only thing that I liked. So this is the Leaning Tower of Pisa butterfly knife. I'm going to use this, finally use this on something that is not a human. I'm kidding. I'm a very non-violent guy. I'm actually a very non-violent guy. I've seen enough violence in my lifetime for everybody. Many people do not know I grew up in a war zone, so I've seen a lot of violence. Okay. Bubble wrapped. Good. It's all in one piece. Red bubble wrap. That just makes me feel special. Odd choice of stickers. I gotta be mindful that there's people around sort of looking in my car going, what is this guy doing? Alright, the box is a bit banged up. The box is a bit banged up, but I was told that already, so I already knew that. Okay, let's open it up. It is you know what? The color of the bottle doesn't lend itself maybe to the kind of fragrance that's inside here. It's like a really light, sort of lemony and almondy and summery kind of fragrance. Okay. That's the stuff. All right. And it's a 100ml bottle too, so let's give it a spray. Like that. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit different. I just want to take a look at the notes, because this one, grapefruit and bergamot at the top, right? And compare that to L'Homme Ideal Cologne, which is grapefruit, orange, bergamot, pink pepper at the top. Okay, so first of all, that's really nice. Maybe it doesn't have that sparkle. Maybe that sparkle was coming from the pink pepper. Maybe. Let's let that sort of cool down a bit, because the mids are the same. The mids is almond and neroli, and the base is vetiver and musk. Exactly the same. So it should actually be exactly the same. Maybe Guerlain didn't want to bring back L'Homme Ideal Cologne, but instead sell us something different as a new product. Maybe. And maybe I should have brought my other bottle to do a side-by-side. That would have been a good idea, wouldn't it, Raf? Yeah, great. What a professional YouTuber. Just absolutely gorgeous. Straight off the bat, grapefruit, bergamot, yes, it's noticeable. But there's that almond lurking in the middle. It's what's making it soft, sort of almost creamy, kind of like not sharp. Some citruses come across sharp, but this one is coming across sort of more almost mellowed. Not muted. Muted is not the right word. It's more subdued. It's more rounded. It's mellowed and creamified by the almond. Now, if you imagine almonds that have been peeled so that the bitterness has gone away, and you're talking about the actual white bit, the actual almond itself, and that has been soaking in water, and then you put that, and then you drain that, and you take the blanched, soaked almonds that have absorbed all of the water, because they absorb water, and you put it in cheesecloth, and then you squeeze it. You get this creamy pressing. That's how you make almond milk. And so that creaminess, that's coming from the almond. It kind of feels like freshly squeezed almond milk, right? But not in the traditional milk sense. Like, it doesn't smell like milk. It's just the creaminess of it. Somehow the bergamot is coming through more now. I don't really smell the neroli. Like, yeah, I'm very, very attuned to smelling neroli, and I don't really smell it. So that's a good thing, because I'm not really a huge fan of neroli. This is going to be great for the summer. It's going to be a great addition for the warm weather that's coming up. I say this as I'm sitting in a car and it's raining on me. Trust me, it's not that cold outside, but it's raining. This is Melbourne. This is where I freaking live. Maybe not for too much longer, hopefully. Come on, Lotto. Okay, let's see what people are saying about this, because I'm very, very, I guess, informed when I make my choices. Even when I blind buy, I still know what I'm getting myself into, or I have an idea of what I'm getting myself into. And the first review that comes up, it says, "This is another case of Guerlain perfume that improves its performance after a few months," which is good, because I think this has seen maybe a few mils. Oh, it lost my face. What was I saying? Oh, yes. This is another case of Guerlain perfume that improves its performance after a few months. Okay, that means this should be at peak performance, because it looks like it's missing maybe about 2 mils out of the bottle, 2 or 3 mils. So maybe what I'm experiencing now is even better, because I'm paying less than retail for it, number one, and number two, it's already been matured in the bottle for me, and so I don't need to wait. Why do I need to wait? 2, 3, and 1 for the back. All right, and I'm gonna do my other side as well. It's definitely not a niche fragrance. Not long lasting is what they're saying. Well, I'll be the judge of that. All right, so what's my verdict? Is it a keeper? I'd say it's a keeper. I mean, is it better than L'Homme Ideal Cologne? No, I don't think so. Not on first impression anyway. It might grow on me and I might end up liking it more. But as of right now, I think L'Homme Ideal Cologne is better than this. Just because in the opening it had that sparkle and the almond was way more apparent in that one than it is in this one. And I think that they got the bottle color wrong. Why would you put a smoky gray? That's so dull and depressing. This is a bright and uplifting fragrance. They had the teal and white with the yellow juice. That combination that was it. That was like your summer getup, you know, white linen pants, just white linen pants and the straw hat. But yeah, look, it's pleasant. If you can get a good deal on this, I'd say yeah, go for it, because I mean, it's close enough to L'Homme Ideal Cologne that you don't need to front up big bucks for that one. But if you have worn as much of the cologne as I have, like 3 bottles worth, then you will be pedantic about it if you're expecting the same thing. It's close, but no cigar Platine Privé. I might be changing my mind, but for right now, it'll do. That'll do, Guerlain. It'll do. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here because, as you can tell, the rain is getting louder and I don't like to get loud to compete with the rain. But anyway, thanks for watching. As always, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so that I can do more of this stuff and become more motivated to do more of this stuff and make more time to do more of this stuff. That's it. Thanks for watching, all.